Hey guys, so it's been a minute since I've made a video. There's a few things that I wanted to catch up on, and excuse me if my brain is not working very well. I did get drunk last night, a few different reasons that I'm not gonna fully get into, so I'm a little hungover. But anyways, not the point. I think I don't fully remember what it was that I talked about in the last video that I made. But I want to say that I did talk about my dog in one of the last few that I had made. He's still here. I don't know if I ever specified. Originally, we did have something, or we did have it scheduled for the 24th of this month, just in case. But then my mom said that she was canceling that for the moment with everything that's going on between work situations, school stuff, birthday parties, baby showers, all of that. So we're not trying to do that right now. So she did get it canceled. I don't know if it's been rescheduled yet or not. She, from my understanding, still has to take him to the vet. So I thought I was going to lose my dog next Tuesday, but not yet. So there's that. Another update is we are going on a trip this weekend. Not the whole family. It's going to be me, my boyfriend, and somebody else who I'm not mentioning, but I'm pretty sure well, I can't even say a few of you would guess, but at the same time, it's like, well, because if you've been here, you know, kind of situation. If you watch these and not just the shorts, then you could probably take a guess on who the other person is. But yeah, this was decided last Wednesday that we were gonna go. So real short notice. It's been a little bit of planning. We are going out of state. We are going to Indiana this time. So fun. So this will make 4, because even though I live in this state, I've explored some of it. Not Indiana. But yeah. So Ohio's down, Michigan's down, and Kentucky is down. And we're going to Indiana this weekend. I did spend the last weekend with my boyfriend, because where else am I when I'm not home? But I did Sunday night. I am thinking it's Wednesday, and it is not. It's only Tuesday. Sunday night, when he had dropped me off, we double checked my car because I told him something that was going on with it because it's being weird. Turns out I do have a brake light out, so fantastic. On top of everything else. Because I don't know if I specified, but my car died a couple weeks ago. The battery light was coming on and off. And it was like dying out. So I have to pay a really expensive amount with that bill, and my car is also due for an oil change. So I'm trying to figure out that into my budget with donating plasma for the moment. And as much as I didn't want to and don't want to, I did go ahead and email my supervisor from the job that I'd quit back in April, explaining the situation, and was like, hey, is there any way that I would be able to come back? I feel bad about the first time around. Like, with first starting, I went through a really bad breakup, and had a lot of shit going on. I explained the whole stomach pain issues, that it wasn't anything with my condition per se. It's actually a side effect of one of the medications that I have to take, but my doctor and I figured it out. And we messed with the dosage, and I haven't really had any problems in a few months, which is a lie because I do have a few problems here and there with the stomach pain. It just depends on like my stress level and everything, and depending on where I'm at. So like most of the time if I'm here, I get stomach pain, but I'm like out and about or with my boyfriend, then I tend to not have as many issues as I did originally when the problem was starting. So I told him, I was like, I'm in a better place now. I would really appreciate if I could come back. I loved the environment, the people I was working with, the job itself, which isn't a lie. I do love the job. It was just irritating at times, but again, where isn't? He emailed me back stating that he would vouch for me and he was glad to hear that I was doing better, and all that stuff, which, don't get me wrong, have done a lot better since February when I met my boyfriend. But I still have my issues and my, moments. But for one, who doesn't? For two, part of it is just wanting to move out. So that's another reason I want to go back, because it's a decent pay, and it's the matter of me, my sister, and my boyfriend will all be able to split rent, because we're all moving out. Originally, it was supposed to be me and my boyfriend, but I was talking with my sister, and she's gonna move in with us because of her own issues. She was gonna wait a year or two, but she has decided that we all three are just gonna do it. But yeah, as far as the trip, so exciting. Sunday night when he dropped me off, I started packing because Friday, before he came and got me, I started my packing list. My room is a mess, so don't mind it, but here's my suitcase. So where the towel is to like about here, that's fully packed. And then I have some of like the other stuff in here, like the perfume, my makeup pouch, my medication pouch, all that type of shit. So most of everything is packed. I am taking my blanket and a white and black pillow for me and my boyfriend. So most things are packed. There's a few things left, which I would like to get done today. But it just depends, because here in a little bit I'm gonna hop in the shower. But even then I still can't pack the shampoo and conditioner yet, because I'll have to shower again tomorrow because I'm gonna mow. I could pack it tomorrow after I'm done mowing, because I am packing these two, the shampoo and conditioner. And then if I want to shower one more time before we leave, I'll shower Thursday at his house, because I'm spending the night I'm spending Thursday night with him. And then Friday morning when we go to leave, we are coming here to grab my bags, the blanket and the pillows and my sister, and then off we go. And don't get me wrong, I'm gonna shower over the weekend. I don't mean it like that. I'm wanting to pack these ones, but I need to shower 2 times here because I don't want to go over there, possibly go over there tonight and tomorrow just to like kind of shower. Like no, I'm not doing that. That's actually another reason I got drunk yesterday, was because I didn't go over there, unfortunately. So but yeah, there's that. Really excited. I literally cannot wait. And today's only Tuesday, and it's gonna drag. Like, yeah, I have cleaning to do, and ironically, my room was clean, but then I started packing because it was clean before I left Friday, because I made sure everything was cleaned up, minus like the 2 boxes that you could see with like the chargers from under my chair. Those were just kind of sitting up under this jewelry shelf, like on the floor. Because I made sure Friday everything was clean, the bed was made, most of everything like from my to-do list was done, because I didn't want a lot to do come this week, but I didn't fully think that one through, because I wanted to make sure everything was done Friday, because when he came to get me Friday, because Friday was actually our 6 months. Exciting. So I wanted to make sure everything was clean, because I wanted him to come in for a minute, because the way that I had set it up, so my bed was made, and on the corner of my bed, I had the 6-month letter that I wrote him, laid out, and it was actually the front and back of a page, and then a little bit on another page, which I think that letter was probably the most vulnerable and like, I don't want to just say vulnerable, but like the most open with my feelings that I think I've been. And then I had off to the side of the letter, trail mix, 2 tiny bags of trail mix, and 2 bags of peanut M&Ms. And then towards the top of the letter, I had flowers for him. So he was coming inside for a second. And I wanted to make sure the room was clean and everything was put away, so I knew where everything was come Sunday or Monday when I decided to start packing. It would be a lot easier to grab things and pack them. And sure enough, so far it has. It's funny because a lot of people don't understand why I go ahead and pack clothes, but I tend to plan out what I'll want to wear or what I need. So like when I was packing this shit Sunday night, I knew the shit that I'm putting in my suitcase I was not going to need this week. Because, and here's why I say this. Because I did most of my shit last week off my to-do list, I have like nothing to do this week other than mow. And then my physical therapy appointments. And plasma for the money so I can pay my bills. While I'm figuring out the whole job situation. So, literally had nothing to do yesterday but physical therapy at 1. So yesterday was boring. It was really fucking slow. I got sad after he said I couldn't, or if he had, I got a little sad when he was asking if it was okay if I could just stay home. He was probably just gonna nap or sleep. He was really tired. I was like, yeah, that's fine. He's like, are you sure you're okay? I was like, yeah. Like, honestly, no, because I don't want to be here. But, like, I'm not trying to overstay my welcome, if that makes sense. So, and then it got worse, so that's another reason I was drinking. So I just kind of let it be. And he did text me at, like, 9 o'clock, stating he was awake. And at that point, I was tipsy, if not half, like, I don't want to say half drunk, but like I was getting there. So he had sent me a few texts and I responded, and then come like 10:30 I didn't hear from him, and I was like, okay, well, I don't know if you fell back asleep or if you just don't feel like talking, because at this point it like, I don't know how to explain it, because it's not that I don't trust him, because I do. I think because of the last relationship and the toxicity from that relationship and me trying to unlearn all the toxic traits is where I get myself fucked and like fucked over, because I trust him, but I'm in the state of you don't want to talk to me kind of thing. Or like you want space but you're lying about it. So I'm working on it, because a lot of the times he fucking sleeps. He sleeps like nobody's fucking business. Like shit, Sunday we woke up at 11, was awake for an hour and a half, crashed back out. I woke up at 4 and he didn't wake up till nearly 6. So he definitely needs his sleep. So that is what it is. It's a work in progress. I'm working on it. But it's a struggle. But then again, they always do say after a toxic relationship, your first healthy one is always hard. Which I hope he's not only the first, but the last. Especially after what was said over the weekend. Because a lot of things was said. But, something was said about being perfect. I said, you want to know what else is perfect? He goes, you, me, us together. So I was in awe and was like nearly in tears, because it's like my heart. And then because of physical therapy, I have a lumbar now for my back because I have back issues. So we were talking about that, and he's like, well, yeah, because my car has one on your seat now, because his old car didn't have one. Like, he had one, but it was only his seat. And his new car has it in both passenger, or like driver and passenger seat. And then he still has the heated seats, because I use that a lot in his old car, because it actually, ironically, it helped with my back when we were sitting in the car. And he had said something about taking my needs and like a little bit of wants into the new car when he was looking for a new car. I was like, why? It's your car. Like, why are you worried about me? Why are you concerned about what I would want? Like, I could get this kind of stuff and like when I go to get my new car. And he's like, well, you're going to be in my car a lot, and I was just taking your needs into consideration because, you know, we drive in my car a lot, and I hope that you'll be in my life forever. And I was like, I mean, I don't plan on going anywhere, but so there's that. And then not the 14th, not that Sunday, but the Sunday before, we had woke up at like 7:30, and I'm trying to think. We were just kind of laying in bed playing some games, and he had gone on Fortnite, and they had a shit ton of Marvel characters, and I was in awe, and I was like, oh my god. And sure enough, the Captain America skin was back, which, oh my god, that's a whole nother thing, but I'll wait a second on that. The Captain America skin was back. They had so many Marvel ones, and I was so excited. I was like, damn, unfortunately, neither of us have money to buy these skins. And I was like, I mean, I sure as hell don't. I didn't know if he had some extra cash that he was just kind of wanting to play with, to where he would have been able to get at least a few of them. Because if we were to sit there and buy them all, we would have to do like the $50 worth of V-Bucks. It was so, like, the whole shop was pretty much Marvel. And I was in awe. So I was sitting there looking through the shop, and he went to get into a game, and I started getting bad, like, probably the worst it's ever been, back pain wise. And so I was sitting there for a minute trying to, like, collect myself, because the back pain started to go down into my thigh. Like, I could not feel my thigh at all. And so I was sitting there for a second, like, on the main loading screen, like, to where you can hit play or whatever, and, like, hop into a game. And he goes, oh, did you want to play? And I just kind of ignored him, because I was trying not to burst out into tears with how bad my back felt. But, I mean, I was already tearing up and, like, shedding tears, but, like, I was trying not to, like, full on, like, cry. And he looked over at me because I didn't respond, and he goes, oh my God, are you okay? I was like, no. So in the middle, like, he dropped the controller, stopped in the middle of the game, like, kid you not, standing in the middle of a field, like, stopped in the middle of the game, and, like, hugged onto me, and, like, laid his head on me and was like, are you okay, what's wrong? He's like, can you move at all? And I was like, no, I can't. like, I'm trying to get to the point where I can stand up and walk around, so I can at least get feeling in my legs, and I will figure out my back in a second. But so he's like started grabbing my thigh and was like, you're telling me you cannot feel this at all? I was like, no, I can't. I literally cannot feel, I can't even feel, like, the slightest touch of your hand. Like, it's that bad. And so then he had, like, he's like, well, can you lay back? I said I can try, but it fucking hurts. So he put his one leg, like, up, like, bent, kind of like that, with his knee, and had his other leg laying flat out. And he told me to lean back over him, to stretch out my back, but, like, really arch it, because typically when you get back pain, that's what you're supposed to do, is, like, arch your back inward, if that makes sense. Because, like, I guess because cats would go, like, their backs go out, but you would have to dip it in, if that makes sense. So we laid like that, and then we kind of fell asleep and just napped for a few hours. But it was really sweet, because I've never had that happen to me before. And, yeah, that was honestly the worst my back has probably ever caused me pain. But yeah, so with the Captain America skin, originally, he didn't have anything for me Friday, which is fine. I don't fully care about gifts. I just tend to do, like, smaller things just because that's how I am. But another thing was, because he did get paid Thursday, but he's got bills of his own, and with the new car, I think he said something about there being a payment with that. But the money that he did have, originally him and my sister were going to split the price of something, and it actually got paid by my grandma, so he had extra money. So Saturday morning, we had both woke up early, but I had fell back asleep. So he was just kind of awake on his own for a little bit, which I did feel bad for. But, he got on Fortnite for a little bit, saw that the Captain America skin was there, bought it, and gifted it to me, but I didn't know till Sunday. But I can't remember if it was before or after our nap. Honestly, I want to say it was before we took a nap, actually. So I went to play a little bit of Fortnite Sunday, which was probably the first time that I touched it in a good week. Because I don't tend to touch my Xbox a lot throughout the week. Because I do leave it at his house, but depending on how things are, I mainly just want to cuddle by the time I get there, that I don't feel like touching my Xbox. But then Friday night I'll get on after laying in bed with him for a minute, depending on how Friday goes. And then we play Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday, all that shit. So Sunday I finally got on to play. It was loading up, and next thing I know, I get a pop-up and it says gift from, and then his account. And I was like, he did not. So then sure enough, I open it and it's the Captain America skin. And I had been wanting that skin for months. I wanted that skin back in December when I had seen it. I want to say when I had seen it originally, even though it's like an older skin. But I had been trying to get that skin for months. And we literally just talked about that like 2-3 weeks ago. How I wanted that skin. I've been trying to get it for months, but every time it's there, I'm unable to. And I finally have it. And he's like, yeah, that was my gift for the 6 months since I'm not splitting the price anymore. And I feel bad because I didn't have anything Friday. And I was like, I was literally in tears. Oh my God. And then that's another thing, because Sunday we were playing GTA, and well, they have it now since the new update where you don't have to be in like a public lobby with like 20 other people. They have it to where it's an invite only session, but you're still able to do your shit like on the invite only. So since that update, him and I have been just playing that. Like, we tend to not get on like the actual lobby. And I was working like for his business Sunday to get some of his shit done, because we had done mine Saturday mostly, and Sunday he had said something about being an associate, and I was like, oh, is that all I am, just the associate? And he goes, well, in the game, yeah. I said, okay. Just fucking around with him, because we joke around a lot. And he goes, well, I mean, yeah, just in the game, like in the game, yeah. In real life, you're my everything. Like, I fucking love him. And I am so excited for this weekend, because we fucking need a getaway. All three of us. We all need a weekend away. And I'm excited because we haven't done anything since March as far as a getaway. Now, originally, this last Saturday, we were supposed to do technically 2 different things, because I had something planned a good month and a half, but it never worked. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Originally we were going to the weekend of the 12th, because like I said, that was our 6 months. We were going to go down towards Hocking Hills and spend the night in a like cabin type thing and spend the weekend alone, and then we were gonna do like the hiking trails, and then I found out that the lanterns, like it's called the Lights, was gonna be in a city about a half hour away from me. So then I wanted to do that because I've wanted to do that for so long, and I've never done it before, and I thought it would have been perfect, and he was down. Unfortunately, that didn't work either. So, where was I going with that? Oh, that's what it was. Because I wanted a weekend getaway for him and I, to just have like alone time with the two of us and not have to worry about my parents or his mom, like, or anything. Like, it would literally just be the two of us just having like a weekend getaway. And so unfortunately that didn't work like I wanted it to, but if all goes well and I can get my job back at this company, I think I'm going to start planning that trip for February of next year, hopefully, because it was still a little cold in February, but like I really want to go and make it really special for the 1 year, because I think what I would like to do is be able to go for a couple days, and I would like to be able to go a little early to set some shit up and then like drive back home, and then him and I would go. I don't know. But yeah. So I think I'm gonna plan it for the 1 year, depending. But if all goes well, I think we're gonna try and do it in like November, because I think that's the next weekend that would have, like, the 12th would fall on like a weekend, because the past few months it's been like throughout the week, so we haven't been able to like spend it together like how we would have preferred, in a sense. But yeah, also I think I meant to say this at the beginning, completely forgot. I did want to say thank you for all the love on my video from October, because for whatever reason that one is getting a lot of attention now. I don't fully understand it, but I'm not mad about it. And I see that I now have, or last I looked, I have 136 or 133. I know that's a difference, but of you guys that are subscribed. So I want to say thank you for all of the love on the videos, for all of you guys following along in all that fun stuff and subscribing. And I want to make this a fun channel, but like also like a space to just let things go and talk about things. And I do still want to read the books for those that need it. It's just a matter of finding time. But hopefully I'll be able to do that a little bit this week, considering the only thing I have to do today is just donate plasma so I can get some extra cash. And the only thing I have to do tomorrow is mow and shower. Thursday, on the other hand, I'm not going to be able to do much of shit, because I'm going to do last minute double checking everything with my suitcase. Then I have plasma again in the morning, physical therapy at 10:45. We have a nail appointment. So then after that appointment, he's going to come get me when he gets off. And we've got to go do last minute things with him and his car. such as making sure the gas tank is filled, washing his car, going to Walmart so he can grab sunscreen. There was something I needed at Walmart, but I can't remember what it was. And then make sure he's packed and doesn't forget anything. So, yeah, lot to do Thursday, but hopefully I'll be able to do it sometime today, if not tomorrow. I was just wanting to get on here for a little bit because I'm low-key a little bored. I feel sick to my stomach. And I've been awake since 4 o'clock. I couldn't even actually tell you what time it is right now. It's probably close to 6:30. Tried to fall back asleep, but couldn't. I think I might pass out for a few more minutes. We'll see. But yeah. That is all. Thank you guys, and hopefully I'll talk to you later. If not, have a good day, and see y'all tomorrow. Bye.